When heaven says wait, trust God's timing. St. Luke 18 verse 7 says, "And shall not God avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them?" Welcome to Life is a Test. This is Exploring the Parables of Jesus, part 54. Lisa has been praying for years for her son to return to faith. Yet she watches helplessly as he sinks deeper into destructive habits. Every attempt to reach him seems to fail. In her anguish, she pleads, "Lord, how long must I wait?" Though her heart is heavy, she clings to Isaiah 55 verse 8 to 9. "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord." Even when she sees no change, Lisa chooses to trust God's unseen work. How many of us find ourselves in Lisa's position, hoping and praying that a loved one, whether a daughter, son, spouse, brother, or sister, will return to the faith? I can relate. Waiting can feel like one of the hardest parts of faith. There are situations I've been praying about and believing in God for. Times I have cried out, longing for immediate answers. Yet heaven sometimes feels silent. In those moments, it's natural to wonder, is God listening? Why is he taking so long? Jesus addressed this very struggle in the parable of the persistent widow. Her continual appeals to an unjust judge highlights for us a contrast, because if persistence can move someone unjust, how much more will our righteous and loving God respond to those who seek him faithfully? The widow returned again and again, not because the judge was kind, but because she believed that justice was possible. Her persistence wasn't rooted in her situation improving, but it was anchored in a quiet hope that justice was possible. Likewise for us, in our walk with God, we may find ourselves in seasons where answers are delayed, breakthroughs feel distant, and prayers seem unheard. We are reminded in Habakkuk 2 verse 3, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry." God's delays are not his denials. He is never late, never disinterested, and never unfaithful. God's timing is never off. God works beyond what we can see, aligning our hearts, our circumstances, and spiritual growth before the appointed time of response. What we call delay, he calls preparation, because he's either preparing the blessing for us or preparing us for the blessing. Many of us have experienced seasons when we prayed earnestly, maybe for a financial breakthrough, healing in a relationship, or clarity for a major decision, only to be met with a prolonged silence. Yet we didn't give up. Over time, we began to see that the delay wasn't wasted. Instead, it stretched our faith, shaped our character, and deepened our dependence on God. As James 1 verse 4 reminds us, "But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing." In the waiting, God was doing a perfect work, building our endurance, refining our trust, and aligning our hearts with his will. Like the persistent widow, we discovered that faith doesn't require control over the outcome. It simply requires us to keep showing up, trusting God. So today, be encouraged. Don't stop praying and don't stop believing. Don't confuse delay with denial. Your persistence is seen, your faith is heard, and God is preparing something beautiful in his perfect time. The parable also assures us that God is not like the unjust judge. He is moved by love and compassion, not inconvenience. God is not wearied by our prayers, He welcomes them. He is not annoyed by our cries, He is moved by them. While the judge in the parable had no regard for God or man, our Lord is kind, attentive, merciful, and deeply concerned with the needs of His children. Trusting God's timing requires trust in His heart. His silence is never apathy. His timing is perfect. Psalms 27 verse 14 encourages us. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and He shall strengthen thine heart. Joseph's story is a powerful example. Betrayed, enslaved, falsely accused and forgotten, yet he remained faithful. His years of waiting were not wasted. They were preparation for a promotion. When the time was right, God didn't just deliver him, He elevated him. Joseph's story reminds us that God's delays are divine appointments. In our waiting on God, we are being taught to rest in His sovereignty, to lean not on our own understanding, and to believe that He truly makes all things work together for good. If we are in a season of waiting today, let us remember we are not forgotten and we are not alone. Let us keep praying, keep trusting, and let the waiting strengthen our hearts. The judge of all the earth will do right, and He will do it at the right time. The persistent widow won her case not because of her status, influence, or resources. She had none, but because she refused to quit. Her tenacity teaches us that persistence in prayer moves the heart of God. Galatians 6 verse 9 affirms, "And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not." There is a due season, an appointed time when the answer comes, the door opens, the healing begins, or the breakthrough arrives. Thank you for your continued support, your passion for these devotions. They continue to inspire us. Stay connected and keep growing with us. Join us for weekly prayer meetings every Wednesday morning where faith and fellowship meet. Ladies, don't miss the Waiting Women every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A powerful space of prayer, encouragement, and sisterhood. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for uplifting devotional content and drama to strengthen your walk with Christ. Have questions or need prayer? Message us on WhatsApp at 441-519-8087. Are you in a season of waiting? Keep trusting, praying, and believing. Have doubts crept in? Remember, His timing is always perfect, even when it doesn't match our expectations. Thank you for listening, and join us again next time. God bless you.